Hi there, I'm Alira Riel. Thank you so much for joining me for this tutorial all about the Traveler's Backpack mod. It's available on CurseForge. I'm here in my tree base on the Mishmash SMP server. This isn't a Mishmash episode, but this is where I encountered the Traveler's Backpack mod because it's part of the server's mod pack, and one of my server buddies was recently wondering how to craft the backpacks. And even though I've made them before, I often forget how to make them and how to upgrade them. There are also some features that are easy to forget how to use as well, so I wanted to make this tutorial to share with others and to have a nice, convenient place to find this information myself. Before we get into it, there are a few things to be careful about with this mod. The backpacks make it very easy to store many items in a small amount of space, and we found on the server that if you have many backpacks filled with many full shulker boxes stored in your ender chest, this can cause problems and may crash your game or not allow you on the server because there are too many items in your ender chest. So, the best usage of the backpacks is not really long-term storage. When Mishmash recently updated from Minecraft 1.20 to 1.21, we found that if a player had logged out right before the update and had been wearing a backpack, the backpack was completely gone when they logged back in. We were able to recover them by restoring the server from a backup and letting all players know to remove backpacks that they were wearing and place them on the ground before the server was updated again. Personally, to be safer, I offloaded all of the contents from my backpacks into chests. This ended up bringing its own troubles, but that's maybe for a different video altogether. Okay, with all that out of the way, let's get started. First, you'll need a crafting table. For clarity, I have my inventory empty except for the 2 backpacks that I already own. Since I have nothing in my inventory, the recipe book in the crafting table can't tell me how to make the backpacks, so I have to switch it from showing me the things that I can currently make, which is nothing right now, to showing me the things that I can't make by clicking this button here. This brings up a lot of pages of items, and I could click through to find the backpacks, but that would take way too long. So I'm going to type backpack into the search box. There we go. I have all of the backpack items right here on just 3 pages. Much easier. You can see that there are many variations of the backpacks, but we're going to start with this one, the standard leather tier Traveler's Backpack. If you click on it, you might get this recipe, which is how to cut any of the other variations back down into a standard backpack, but we want to find out how to make one from scratch. So, you right-click on it, and you get these 2 options, the cut down one and the craft it one. We're going to choose that, and here's the recipe we need. Okay, we need leather, gold, a chest, a sleeping bag, and these backpack tanks. I'll make those first. I can back out of this recipe and find the tank recipe. Here it is. Okay, for this we need glass and iron ingots. Some of the other kinds of ingots are because of the different mods we have on the server, but I'm just going to use regular iron ingots. I'll gather the supplies that I know we'll need and be right back. Okay, I wasn't sure how much I'll need of each item, so I got a lot of each of them, so I know I'll have plenty. Now to start making this backpack. I want the backpack tanks, and now that I have the items in my inventory, I can just grab a tank out of the crafting matrix. But actually, I know I'll need more of them before I'm done, so I'll make all that I can make. There we go, that will be plenty, and I'm sure I'll have spares to make more backpacks in the future. Alright, the other thing that I need that has to be crafted first is the sleeping bag. So I'll type in sleep, and here's the recipe. I need 2 of any colored wool for the bag and 1 white wool for the pillow. I'll put them in here, and there we go, a cute little gray sleeping bag. Okay, back to backpacks. Now I have everything that I need already in my inventory to craft the standard leather tier backpack, so I'll take one of those. To access it, you right-click while it's in your hand, and this is what the inventory of a backpack looks like. It holds 3 rows of items, so it's the same size as the single chest with 27 item slots. To place the backpack on your back, you click this button down here in the lower left corner of the backpack inventory, and there it is on my back. Very cool. Type B to access the backpack once it's on your back. On the Mishmash server, the phrase B for backpack became popular when we couldn't remember how to access them. To remove the backpack, you click this button again, and that will take it off your back and put it in your inventory. And now onto the upgrades. These will make the backpack larger and add a helpful feature to it. For all upgrades, you need a blank upgrade. It's made with more leather, another chest, and 2 more of the backpack tanks. But you get 4 of them, and since we'll be wanting to upgrade to Iron tier, then Gold tier, then Diamond tier, and also adding the crafting upgrade, 4 is all we'll need. So that's perfect. It's very nice of them to make that so convenient. Okay, I have my 4 blank upgrades. Now to get the Iron upgrade. Then the Gold upgrade. And the Diamond upgrade. The crafting upgrade needs a crafting table, so I'll make one of those real quick. Okay, now we can get the crafting upgrade. And we're ready to start upgrading this backpack. To upgrade the backpack, you need a smithing table. The smithing template that goes here will be a piece of leather for each of these upgrades. So you put in the leather, the backpack, then the upgrade, and get out your new backpack. This Iron tier backpack now has 4 rows, so it has 36 item slots. Now for the Gold tier upgrade. This now has 5 rows or 45 item slots. Then the Diamond tier upgrade. And we now have 6 rows, so there are 54 item slots available, the same as in a double chest. And all in a convenient backpack. Now for the crafting upgrade. You'll want to pay attention to this area over here when I add this upgrade. Okay, this now adds the functionality of a 3x3 grid crafting table right in your backpack. Super handy to be able to craft on the go with anything in your backpack or your inventory. For the many variations of the traveler's backpack, at this point you'll know exactly where to find them to discover for yourself what you'll need to upgrade to those. I've heard that a lot of these provide some kind of benefit when you wear them, but I haven't researched or used any of those. I'm in it just for the aesthetics. You gotta look good on the job, right? I really love the Fox backpack, and it's one of the simplest to upgrade to. Just surround the backpack with 4 sweet berries. Okay, I've got some, and I'll put them in here and get out my Fox backpack. He's so cute, and it looks like he's holding the little gray sleeping bag. One feature of the backpacks is the sorting feature over here, but I haven't used that at all. I imagine it would just take some experimenting, but I haven't felt the need for it, at least not yet. And over here, This button brings up 5 additional slots where you can store your tools. Some of them even show up on the outside of your backpack. That's so cool. This could be a really cool aesthetic, but it looks uncomfortable for my poor little fox with that pickaxe so close to his eye. I'm going to remove those for now. Some very helpful features of the backpacks are the tanks. Here you can see on the sides of my backpack that they're empty. You can even see my arm move through the clear glass. Let's fill them up. They can hold 6 bucketfuls of any liquid that can be picked up in a bucket. You simply put the bucket into this slot and it goes into the tank. You can take out the bucket and make a stack in your backpack or your inventory, or you can leave the buckets in there until you've finished filling it. And then take them all out at once. To get a bucket full of lava, just put an empty bucket in and you can take one out. Or you can put all of the buckets in and shift-click to take them all out at once. Now I'll put the back, then add the water. It's good to keep some buckets always in your backpacks to either pick up and store the liquids that you come across or use the ones that you already have stored. In this backpack, I stored milk in case I get poisoned somewhere along my adventures. And now to see how that sleeping bag works. You need to have your backpack off of your back and in your hand. Shift to crouch, then click to place the backpack on the ground. Click on the backpack to open it, then press this button to unroll the sleeping bag. You need to make sure that you have enough room and the proper types of blocks to allow it to unroll. As I recall, it doesn't like being unrolled on leaves. Once it's unrolled, you can sleep in it to end the nighttime just like a bed. But also like a bed, if there are monsters nearby, you won't be able to sleep. Also, this feature is really nice because it won't reset your spawn like a spare bed will, leaving you to spawn at the original world spawn point if you break it to take it with you and then you die. This leads me to picking it up. You can break the sleeping bag first to roll it up, or simply break the backpack. This will roll up the sleeping bag and pick up the backpack all at once. Well, there you have it. Here's my cute little fox backpack with the tanks all filled with lava and water, all ready for adventuring. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial all about the amazing Traveler's Backpack mod. If this tutorial helped you, please share it with your friends, and I'd love it if you would like and subscribe if you aren't already. These are always free for you, but would mean a great deal to me and my channel. I hope you'll have a fantastic day or night. Bye for now.